In a fiery post that's rippling across diplomatic circles, U.S. President Donald Trump has warned that he will substantially increase tariffs on India, accusing the country of bankrolling Russia's war machine by purchasing and reselling Russian oil. This new threat could strain one of the world's most strategically vital relationships, just months after both countries reaffirmed their defense and trade cooperation. In his Truth Social post on Monday, Trump wrote, "India is not only buying massive amounts of Russian oil, they are then, for much of the oil purchased, selling it on the open market for big profits. They don't care how many people in Ukraine are being killed by the Russian war machine. Because of this, I will be substantially raising the tariff paid by India to the USA. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President DJT." India is already under a 25% tariff on several goods, including textiles, metals, and pharma exports, a decision Trump implemented just last week. Now, with this latest statement, Trump seems poised to escalate the economic pressure, targeting one of Asia's fastest-growing economies, just as India is ramping up its global supply chain ambitions. White House officials say the new duties are part of a sweeping trade overhaul, expected to take full effect later this week. Trump's India warning isn't a one-off. Over the past 10 days, he's unleashed a flurry of trade moves. A 35% tariff on Canadian steel, 50% duties on goods from Brazil, with minor exceptions, a trade deal with South Korea with a 15% flat tariff, new levies on the European Union, and a complete end to the de minimis exemption, meaning even low-value imports under $800 will now be taxed. These moves, part of what Trump calls Fair Trade 2.0, could reshape the global economic order, with India now caught in the crossfire. India and the U.S. have, for years, cultivated a multi-layered relationship, encompassing defense, digital infrastructure, and Indo-Pacific cooperation. But the current crisis could jeopardize billions in bilateral trade and undermine India's efforts to maintain energy security while balancing its diplomatic ties with Russia and the West. India has not officially responded to the tariff hike threat, but government sources suggest a formal statement may be coming. India has consistently defended its oil purchases from Russia, stating they are driven by national interest and affordable energy access for over 1 billion citizens. Officials argue the West cannot expect developing economies to bear the brunt of inflation and shortages caused by sanctions they didn't create. Analysts say this realpolitik stance is unlikely to change, even under pressure. Just 2 weeks ago, on NATO chief Mark Rutte's comment that countries buying Russian oil could face secondary sanctions, MEA spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal said, "Let me reiterate that securing the energy needs of our people is understandably an overriding priority for us."
We have seen reports on the subject and are closely following the developments. Let me reiterate, and I've said this in the past as well, securing energy needs of our people is understandably an overriding priority for us. In this endeavor, we are guided by what is there on offer in the markets, as also by the prevailing global circumstances. We would particularly caution against any double standards on the matter.
Trump's aggressive trade policy is once again making waves around the world. As the White House doubles down on economic nationalism, countries like India may have to choose between pragmatism and principle, navigating a world where global diplomacy increasingly plays out through trade wars, tariffs, and tweets. This is a developing story. Stay with the Indian Express for the latest updates on India-US relations and global trade. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more verified news and deep dives.